You know you're in a cult if.
32 are the same people who say you can't indoctrinate kids to be gay with a book or a drag show, but continually accuse the church of doing that very thing. Although religion isn't taught in schools, and you're not forced to go to church.
You know you're in a cult if.
1. You believe you are what your imagination says you are. Delusional, characterized by or holding false beliefs or judgments about external reality that are held despite incontrovertible evidence to the contrary, typically as a symptom of a mental condition.
You know you're in a cult if.
6. You believe reality isn't real. Delusional, characterized by or holding false beliefs or judgments about external reality that are held despite incontrovertible evidence to the contrary, typically as a symptom of a mental condition.
You know you're in a cult if.
9. You will utter the words over and over.
Follow the science all while ignoring science. You know you're in a cult if.
10. Thanks to Jamie Lee Curtis, who didn't know how many Oscars she won, them can't count.
You know you're in a cult if.
13. If you get triggered because someone doesn't think you're special because you were born into one of the CRT-approved victim groups, they believe deeds and personal responsibility warrant pride.
You know you're in a cult if.
14. Someone has to explain to you things you can be proud of.
Example.
I served my country for 23 years, retired. Wrote a couple books, raised 4 kids, can keep my sex life to myself and graduated college with a 3.9 GPA. So, what are you proud of?
Loony leftist, well, I gobble cock or eat the vagina, and tell kids about it. You know you're in a cult if.
15 will call someone a bigot because they don't bow down to the alphabet mafia.
Maybe that's why you tell kids. Kids might be impressed.
Loony leftists, why can't you just leave us alone?
Well,
you're grooming and sterilizing children and cheating women so.
You know you're in a cult if.
18 lost your shit over To Kill a Mockingbird and Huckleberry Finn but are screaming about banning books with gay sex and masturbation in school libraries.
You know you're in a cult if.
20 will lie even with irrefutable evidence.
You know you're in a cult if.
24 will call Republicans racist while thousands of young black men die in Chicago and New Orleans who haven't elected Republican mayors since 1932 and 1870 respectively.
You know you're in a cult if.
25 will refer to a biology book as right-wing propaganda.
You know you're in a cult if.
26 will lose your shit if someone actually uses proper English instead of your made-up pronouns.
You know you're in a cult if.
27 you will use a stupid emoji, gif or meme when confronted with common sense and facts.
You know you're in a cult if.
35 will call someone triggered while insulting them because you're triggered.
Triggered, caused to feel an intense and usually negative emotional reaction. You know you're in a cult if.
38 you resort to insults as you can't handle the truth. Delusional, characterized by or holding false beliefs or judgments about external reality that are held despite incontrovertible evidence to the contrary, typically as a symptom of a mental condition. Patients with schizophrenia may show dysfunctional impulsivity and impulsive aggression.
You know you're in a cult if.
40 will accuse your opposition of that which you are guilty.
You know you're in a cult if.
43 will call science hate speech.
You know you're in a cult if.
46 consider chemically castrating a pedophile horrible and inhumane, but chemically castrating a child just dandy.
You know you're in a cult if.
52 I finally had to do it, couldn't ignore it anymore, they've done it too many times. We'll tell someone wearing braces they should see a dentist because you're too stupid to know where you go to get braces.
You know you're in a cult if.
32 are the same people who say you can't indoctrinate kids to be gay with a book or a drag show, but continually accuse the church of doing that very thing. Although religion isn't taught in schools, and you're not forced to go to church.
You know you're in a cult if 33. When someone is simply talking science and common sense, you will try to bring religion into it. Well, you know the church. Well then, don't go to church. It's not against the law. Not going to school is. You know you're in a cult if 33. When someone is simply talking science and common sense, you will try to bring religion into it. Well, you know the church. Well then, don't go to church. It's not against the law. Not going to school is.